This is the continuation part to the previous session. Okay, so today what you are going to learn is, we know what is module, how to use module and all, but how to create a module. Okay, how to create a modules in Python. Module in Python. After this, how to create a package in Python. Okay, packages in Python. After this, how do we distribute? How to distribute? How to create package, distribute to other project. Okay, now pip installable. Guys, understood now? Well, this is our agenda today. Okay, how to create a module in Python, how to create a packages in Python, and after this, it is a packaging means we some other project also you can use it, right? It is a standalone package. Hello, Srinu.
Hello. Yeah.
If it is standalone package, we can reuse in some other projects also, right? Like how we are using built-in modules, like that our package also can someone can use it, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so that's what we at the end of this module and package concept, you are going to learn about distribution also, distribution of the package into PyPy or like to other project. Via pip we can install that automatically. Okay, so before
Okay.
that, we know what is module. Okay, first thing is we have to know what is module, right? You guys already know what is module, but again I'm saying it. Module is a simple terms. Module is a Python file. Module is a Python file having collection of identifiers, right, guys? Collection of identifiers. What are identifiers? It could be variables, right? It could be functions. It could be any. It could be any classes also, right?
Classes also.
So these we consider as identifiers, right? So that means it is a .py file. So these all are modules only, right, guys? See, whatever file we save with .py extension, this one we call it as a module. Okay, now inside this module, we will have collection of identifiers, right? So inside this module, we have collection of identifiers. Here, this is one identifier, right?
Yes.
So identifier is nothing but the named object, right? Basically.
Yes.
This is one object. This is one identifier. This is one identifier. But the identifier type is the function. Sometimes it is a variable. Sometimes it is a class, right?
No.
Yes, exactly. So that's what the Python module. Now you guys clear on this, what is Python module? This is the Python module. These all are Python modules only. Okay.
Okay.
Next thing is, what is package? What is Python? What is Python package? Python package is a Python directory. Okay, na? Contains one special file underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py. So if any directory having this underscore underscore init dot py, then Python will treat that particular directory as a Python package, right guys? So let's say here we have a India, okay? Inside this India, assume this is a folder name, okay? Inside this folder name, we have this underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py file. Okay, guys.
Okay.
So this is the directory. This is like a folder. Okay, now inside this folder, if you have this file underscore underscore init dot py, then Python will treat this particular directory as a Python package, not like a normal directory. Okay. Understood now, guys? Here point.
Yeah, understood.
Understood, right? So next point in this is package. What it is? It is a package. Package is a package contains collection of modules. Package contain collection of modules as well as the sub packages, right guys? Hello, it is a directory. So inside this directory we can have other sub package also, right?
Yes, yes.
This is one package, right? Inside this package, if I am writing this some abc dot py file, then this one we call it as a module, right guys? So like this, inside this file we can have any number of modules, right? Package contains collection of modules. So like this we can have any number of modules, right? Like this xyz dot py inside this package, right? This is also a module, right? Are you able to understand this? And as well as sub packages also. Let's say India is the package. This package contain, let's say, states, all the states. Okay. If it is a sub package, means it is also some directory that contains this special file, right guys? But inside another Python package, then only it's a sub package, right? Let's say AP. Okay. Inside this AP, we should have underscore init fuel, right? Again.
Yeah, considering it as package.
So if it is a package, this package can contain a collection of modules again, right?
Yes.
So like this, you can have any number of packages, modules, right? You can define inside this Python package AP.
Yeah.
Like this, India is having so many states, right? Each state related information can be segregated into one package, right? TG Telangana, right? Inside this, we have another package. TG1, TG module 1, and TG module 2. Okay, in real time, we will give appropriate names here. Okay, na?
Yeah.
So, package, Python package is a Python directory, contains one special file underscore init.py. So, this is the package, right? When you look at this folder, inside this folder, we have this file, right? Underscore init.py. So this India is the package, and the package contains collection of modules as well as sub packages. This is the package. This package contains the modules as well as the collection of sub packages, right? This is one package. AP is package only, right? Because this folder also having underscore init.py file, right?
Yes, yes.
This folder also having underscore init.py file, right?
Yes.
So inside this, if all our states will have sub packages, right, guys? Here, I just here I'm taking only 2 states, but reality all the states will come as a one package, right? Here we are segregating, right? India is global, right? We are segregating as a states, right? Getting my
Yes.
point?
Yeah.
Yeah, all AP related functionality of all AP related scheme things and everything will define here. All Telangana related government schemes will define here. Let's say, okay, state to state, the some laws will vary, right? So yeah, so that if you split like this, AP specific functionality will implement inside it. Telangana specific functionality will implement like this, right? If anything in some other parts of the program, in some other file, if you need Telangana details, we can simply import these Telangana members only, right? TZ module only there, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you want to deal with the AP functionality from India, import AP. From AP, import these modules, right? Once you import these modules, whatever members available inside this module, you can reuse it, right? Some other parts of the program. Getting my point, guys?
Yeah.
So now you know, you are familiar with what is module and what is Python package, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is just for a simple demonstration. I am taking this example. Okay. So you can think this is the same thing like India is our domain. Okay. So in order to work with India domain, India having so many states, right, at high level. Each state having one package. If you want, you can split that each district into another package inside this package. Okay, now like this, you can have any nested level of packages. Understood, now, guys?
Yeah.
This sub package can have another sub package also. Okay, now let's say Guntur. Guntur is one district, right? In AP.
Yes.
Inside this Guntur, we have one unit file, right? So then this will treat it as another sub package, right?
Yes.
Like this, all AP district can have one package. All the district related information can handle with that package, right?
No.
So like that, you can go any level of depth. Okay, understood, guys?
Yes. Sir.
Srinu, did you understand this part? Pawan, తమ్ముడు చెప్పండి, ఇది కొంచెం నిదానంగా చెప్తున్నాం, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్. మీకు అర్థం
Yes,
కావట్లేదు
yes, yes. Understand. Sometimes.
బ్రదర్, చెప్పండి, ఇక్కడ అర్థమవుతుందా?
Bhadrana.
యా
Yeah, అర్థమవుతుంది.
Yeah, don't hesitate to ask any question. Okay, we are here to share knowledge and learn something new, right? So definitely, if you have a question, ask me immediately. We will clarify that. Okay. Okay.
No,
Next.
information అన్న.
Yes.
వాయిస్ క్లియర్ గా వినిపిస్తుంది కదన్న?
Yeah. I am able to hear your voice. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Next thing is, you guys now familiar with what is package and what is module. So we define the package and modules. Let's say each file having some lines of code, some identifiers, right? Basically, each module having some identifiers, right? So while defining, then we'll define here, but we at runtime we need this functionality. We need to have that program set our file, right? Let's say India is there. Let's say I have a main.py file here. Okay, I have one file outside, not inside this package. Okay, so
Okay.
now I want to find out AP schemes. Okay, AP schemes. Government is doing so many schemes, right, in any state, basically. Hello.
Yes.
So that if you want to AP state means India having so many states. So like this, tomorrow I want to details of Telangana, I want to details of UP or any state, right? So that in order to do it, whatever members available in this module, we should need a way to import those program into your this file, right? Then only we can call that module, right? If you have identifier here, we can call it, right? If you do not have identifier, we have to import from some other place, right? Where we have the definition. Okay. So in this case,
Okay.
what is our package name? India, right?
AP.
So, yeah. India is the base package, right? So the syntax is like this. From what is the package or model? Okay, here our eye level is package only, right? From India dot ap. From India dot ap. From this India dot ap means inside this India there is a AP, right?
Yes, yes.
So dot import, let's say AP module 1. Import. There are so many ways to import the things. Let's import this file here. Okay. Import this module, right? Let's assume this module having a class called get scheme, or the function called get schemes. Okay.
Okay.
So this this function return some list of that scheme names. Okay.
Okay.
Just assume like this. So inside this module, we have this file. You have this identifier. So in order to call this identifier, first you need to import this identifier into this file, right? Getting my point, guys? First we have to get a scheme details into this file, right? Once we imported, this is loaded. That means the scope of this module, all identifiers in this module available, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So in order to import this identifier, if we have get a scheme details inside this file, you can call it, right? Without importing, we can call inside this function only, right? Simply get scheme details. Hello? You can call if you have a function like this inside this function itself, I can directly call, right?
Yeah.
But here that definition is available. The definition is available in some other module. So now I'm dealing with AP, but this definition is available in some other module. We no need to define here, right? Instead, we supposed to reuse this existing one, right?
Yes.
So in order to reuse that, we need a way to import this object, this identifier into this file, right? If you are importing means this identifier is loading into our program memory, right? Program scope, this file scope. Understanding my point? So here from India AP import AP module 1. So inside this file, inside this AP module 1, say OUT equal to, this is our Python file, right, guys? Module. Inside this module, we have this get to schemes function, right?
Yes.
So get to schemes. So when I run this program, the .py file, what is happening now? First it will look for this package. Import will look into this package. Okay, last time I said, right, when you're importing any package, Python will look into some list of directories, right? I think I have shown you, right, guys? She imports this sys.path variable. There we maintain the list of directories. When you are importing any package, Python will look for this package names in that directories only. Okay, now? So if this package is found, after that it will search for this package. Okay, if this package also found, after that it will look, we are importing this particular module, right guys? Here
Yeah.
it will look for this file, any file inside this package. Do you have this file or not? Yeah, inside this package we have this file. So the module searching is completed. It found, right, what you are importing here.
Yes.
If it is found, then with help of this module you can access the all the members in the file, right?
Yeah. Yes. Sir.
AP module 1 dot get skills, right? So output. So like this, you can import to from any module, right? If you know the exact path where that particular module, that particular identifier is there.
Yes. Sir.
Understand? So now I want to find out the TG schemes. Okay, now let's say this module also having one function to get the TG schemes. Okay. Some random name. Okay, I'm taking this. So here it is also going to return the list, right? Okay. So in this case, I want to find out TGs. TG schemes, right, guys? So tell me, how do you find it? You know, to get the TG scheme details, that particular functional identifier is inside this TG module 1, right?
Yeah.
So that means we know the path where our particular identifier is there. So our target is to import this identifier, right? Execute this identifier in this file, right?
Yes.
So that means we need a way to import this particular identifier, or at least this particular module, right? So
Yeah.
like this, it is, what is the parent package name? India, right?
Yeah.
From India dot
T.
tg import tg underscore module 1, right?
Yes.
Yes. Sir.
tg underscore module 1. Yeah. Next, out2 is equal to yeah, this is our import statement, right? tg1 dot
Get
tg
schemes.
schemes. That's it, right? So once you imported the here, I could able to call that definition, right, guys? If it is a function, we can define one place. You can call that function any number of times, right?
Yes. Sir.
So that's what we are doing here, right? Our actual definition is there inside this package, right? Inside India, inside a sub package AP, in that also inside another file, right?
Module. Yeah.
Another module. So
Yeah.
if you know where that particular identifier, like a class or function or variable, is available, if you want to use that in some other Python file, we need to have this import path, right? We need to know that how to import these particular details in this file, right? So in that case, the import mechanism will come into picture. Okay, now creating packages like this. Okay, after creation of the package, we need to reuse these members, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Sir.
whenever our program require the details of AP or TG, our program needs to import these function, these identifiers into that particular file and call these members, right?
Yes.
So this is how it happens. Okay, now.
Okay.
So here one thing I want to tell you is, here what is happening? Here you are importing entire module, right, guys? We are just importing entire model, right? So instead of that, you can import only specific model also. Okay, now let me do how. Specific identifier. Okay, now instead of here we are doing importing entire POI file, right, guys?
Oh, no.
So instead of that, we just need this particular identifier from this file, right? We can just import that specific member instead of loading all module, entire module. Okay, now from India dot ap dot. This is Python file only, right, guys? It is a kind of a model, means container for all the identifiers, right? AP model,
Yes.
AP model, import. So inside this file, we can have any number of identifiers like this, right? And just
Yeah.
import.
Yes. Yes.
I am just importing. Where is this?
AP model.
Get schemes, right? Inside
Second
AP model. Second one. Import get schemes. Inside this file, we can have any number of functions or any number of classes, right? So this
Yes.
statement here, what you are doing, importing specific identifiers. Okay, now specifically we are doing, right? Understand? Importing entire model, right? This one.
Yeah.
Here we are importing entire model, right? So with help of this model reference, we can access the all the members from this model, right? Like this dot. This is one identifier. Like this, inside this model we can have any number of identifiers, right?
Yes.
So if you are dealing with this, if you are frequently calling some more than one members from this model, one thing is we can import like this, or you can import specific model also, a specific identifier like this. So if it is a case, if you are importing like this, this statement will fail, right? Because in this file we do in this file we do not have identifier called AP module 1, right? Because we imported only specific identifier right here.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that means this dot not required. Instead of importing entire model, from this model we imported only the specific member which is required for us. Okay, now?
Okay.
So now you can directly execute like this, right, guys?
Yeah.
So next thing is same thing to the TG stuff also. Here we are importing entire model, right?
Oh, no.
So how can you import only the specific identifier? From India dot tg import tg dot. We have to inside this Python file we have the identifiers, right, guys?
Yes. Yes.
Import the function inside this Python file. This is the function name, right? I'm just importing that specific function here. So here this statement will fail. Python in this while executing this program, Python does not know about TG module 1 at all. Python just know about TG schemes only. Okay, na? So just remove it. Now it works, right?
Yeah.
So this is how we import the models. Okay, na? Based on the scenario, our use case. If you are importing entire model or if you are importing specific members is up to you. Okay, na? Based on our need. Understand, guys?
Yeah. Understand.
Yeah, this is how we import it. So next session we are going to create our custom package. Okay, na? this is just an example. Okay, now we take one use case. We take one use case and implement that use case. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, let's reconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah.